Yo, what is going on, everybody? Carnage back here again, and as you can see, I am in a new area. I do apologize if it's a little messy. This is just kind of the only place I really could find that, you know, wasn't already, you know, excessively packed with the rest of my stuff, because I just moved in. I did move back in with my dad, uh, which kind of a little step backwards in this whole adult thing, but I mean, sometimes you need to take a step back to, take a few steps forward. But anyway, enough of that. I'm back with a brand new review on the brand new Marvel Legends Agent Venom. And I did purchase this about 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and let me just say, I've just been posing him around, and let me just say, really digging it. Let me just, kind of just get all of his accessories real quick, and I'll be right back. So the way I showed him is how he comes out of the box, but he does come with two guns. I'm assuming this is kind of like a shotgun and or rifle type gun, just because it does have a scope on it. I'm assuming it might be more of a rifle, but he comes with this. I know this is reused. And then he also did come with a pistol, which, I mean, it's pretty alright. Like I said, most of those are just kind of reuses. And he came with three interchangeable pair of hands. He came with two fists, the two trigger hands that he comes with right out of the box, and then these two opened hands, which really like these ones. These are more like animalistic type Venom. And then the brand new head sculpt for him, which I really dig this head sculpt. It's really nice. Like, it's very basic, but I mean, it also does have a lot of detail on it, which I don't know if my camera can really pick that up, but you can see like all the little detailing on the face. It's pretty cool. And then he also did come with a brand new Flash Thompson head sculpt, which, I mean, doesn't really look like Flash Thompson to me personally. I did see like someone who did get this figure that kind of pointed out that it looks like Harvey Dent from, the Batman movies, which, let me just say, I can't unsee that now. It looks almost exactly like him. But yeah, very cool. I do like how much detail's on the face too. Like the blue eyes, the pink lips, the eyebrows, they did very good on that, and I'm very, very surprised, because that is kind of a bit of a, smaller, thing. But anyway, let's get into the action figure himself. Alright, and just kind of want to switch his head back to, like, just taking this off, just because, don't get me wrong, decent head sculpt, but, not a huge fan of it. Going on to, just what he is. Just gonna go start with the legs. Really do love how these legs look. Very badass. Really do like the, straps on the side. And also the detailing on the side too. Like, that's just sculpted in. That's like, and it's also very nice feeling too. Like, just in my opinion. He does have the upper leg, swivel. He can kick out that far. And he can kick back decently far, I'd say. He does also have the double jointed knees right there, and I should mention that, I recommend heating this figure up before, like, at least the legs, before you do actually start bending the knee, just because, these are kind of, like, they're dull, but they are kind of pokey. So I do recommend watching out for that. And I know a lot of people have been having problems with specifically the ankle pivot / moving the ankle. I mean, for me, I haven't really had that problem with mine. His foot can go down pretty far, can kick forward pretty decently, I'd say. Ankle pivot just kind of inhibited just because of his little bracelet right there on his ankle. But very, very decent range of motion in the legs, I'd say. Now, going up to the torso, he does not really have the, he doesn't have like an ab swivel, I believe that's what it's called, but just kind of sidetracking for a little bit to the belt, like that's, the belt is very well done. I really do like it. I mean, granted, I believe these are made from the symbiote, so having them full black is kind of nice. I do like the silver on the belt. That's pretty cool. Now going back to the torso itself, like I said, he does not have the ab swivel, but he does have this upper ab rotation, which gets pretty decent range of motion. Like it does kind of mess up the spider in the middle, but I mean, you know, pretty decent range of motion. Arms go full 360, and the shoulder pads do not inhibit anything. The shoulder pads actually do go with the movement as well, which we really never get to see a ton of, but I really do like how that looks. Very, very cool. Now he does have the upper arm swivel, double jointed elbows, and then a little bit of a warning for these as well, just because they're kind of like the legs. Like I do recommend heating up the figure again, just because, you know, these may kind of, you know, like when you're first trying to move it, they are kind of a little stiff, and, you know, trying to move it with those pins, just kind of not a very fun feeling. Going on to the back of the figure, like mine does kind of have a little bit of a white splotches, or black splotches, I mean, on the white, but I mean, whatever. He's not really going to be, you know, posed backwards, so that's not like a huge deal for me. And there is quite a bit of detailing. Like, I don't know if you guys can really make that out very well, but there is quite a bit of what I'm going to call like damage on it, which I'm assuming is, like, I know it's intentional, but I mean, you know, like it's a symbiote, like it's supposed to be, at least in my brain, it's just something smooth and nothing wrong with it, which, you know, still whatever. I mean, I still love this figure, pretty cool. And I know another thing people were complaining about is head movement, which I also do have that complaint. Like, he doesn't, like, that's as far as he can look down, and he can't really look up too far either. Like, I know there is probably a modification those of you who are more talented than me can do that can, you know, basically fix that. And yeah, let me just go grab a couple of action figures for me to compare him to that he's been associated with. So I'll be right back. Here he is next to the Walgreens exclusive Punisher. Personally, my favorite run that had anti-Venom in it, or not anti-Venom, Agent Venom, I mean, was the Thunderbolts with the Red Hulk. Loved that series. Very cool. Still haven't read all of it, but it is still one of my favorite series. Really, really cool that they added Venom to the team, and then, you know, Venom turned his white into red, which was very astounding to me and very, very cool. And for those of you who do not know this team, it had Elektra, Punisher, Ghost Rider, the leader, but the leader was Red Hulk, and Agent Venom, of course. I don't know if they ever added anyone else to the team, because like I mentioned, I never read the whole thing, but I mean, that's kind of where I first read Agent Venom. But I also did read Space Venom 2, which is the same character of Eddie Brock. Still kind of want that Marvel Legend, but, you know, he's not huge on the list at the moment. And let me just move him out of the way. And then here he is with Red Hulk, who definitely does not fit in, let me just move that back for you a little bit. Like, that's probably kind of a little better, but yeah, like, he's a pretty normal 6-inch figure, which, Ladybug, sorry. But let me just say, really, really do like that height comparison. Very, very cool. Really happy I have this figure, because he's actually one of the ones I've been wanting the most from that new retro wave. Him and Spider-Boy are actually the two main ones that I wanted from that wave. Wasn't huge on the wave, but, you know, still haven't seen all of them. Like, I've seen most of them, except Spider-Boy, and, because the only ones I have seen is him, Electro, the lady version, Kane, and I know there was also Chameleon in that wave. Kind of want to see him, because, you know, the only Chameleon I have is the Rhino Wave one. Anyway, getting sidetracked again. I do have one more figure I want to, you know, pose him next to, so I'll go get that figure for you real quick. Alright, and here he is next to the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, which, one of my favorite Spider-Man. characters that I have in my collection. And something else I also remembered, that was part of the team. Deadpool was also part of this team. I would go grab my Deadpool, but he's currently in a display I have set up at the moment that, I'm going to be showing for my collection video, which I'll be posting relatively soon, I hope. Like, don't really have a set time for it quite yet, just because I do want to make sure everything is kind of at least set up, because, there's, like, I don't really have a shelf for everything at the moment, but, I want to at least give you guys a decent looking display. So, yeah, but, I mean, as you can see, from these two, they do match up very well height-wise. Like, they are both 6 inches. Like, I can tell the Spider-Man's just a little bit taller. Not by much, though. Which I think is kind of how it goes in the comics as well. But, yeah. Let me just say, if you guys are curious about this Agent Venom, I do recommend getting it, just because it is a very, very fun figure, and I've been having a lot of fun posing him around. So, I can't, like praise this figure enough. Like, he is so badass. Like, I love him. And something else I just kind of realized, he is kind of with Deadpool. Deadpool's right there in my comic box right there. Anyway, kind of got sidetracked. But yeah, I do recommend that if you guys have been curious about this figure, I do recommend picking him up, just because, like, I mean, 25 bucks is still not a bad deal. I do know there is, like, a CT Toys one that, I know a handful of people have had, but, I mean, this one's pretty good. I can't recommend this one enough. And, like, fully honest, very happy this is my first 2025 Marvel Legend. So, yeah. But anyway, enough of that. I'm kind of rambling on. I do apologize for that. But if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want, to see a more in-depth review of, like, the other characters that were part of the Thunderbolts, which was a team he was a part of, just leave a comment down below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.